AITA for telling my sister she's the reason I hardly know her kids? My sister and I have never been that close. As kids, we got along fine, but she was 2 years older and often acted like she knew everything, which could be very annoying. As teenagers, we didn't interact much. In our early 20s, we tried to be closer, but she was very condescending and viewed me as much younger than her, despite our small age gap. We had more issues when I got married first and when I didn't tell her about my first miscarriage, which she found out about a couple of years later. My sister and I ended up pregnant at the same time, with her due 4 weeks ahead of me. 2 days before her due date, my daughter was stillborn. She came to the hospital to offer support but was also very insensitive. She told me to focus on the positive and that her baby would be a celebration for the family. She returned to my hospital room the day her oldest was born, just 3 days after I lost my daughter. I asked her to leave, but she insisted that being around my niece would help me heal. My husband had to call a nurse to get her out. I was so broken that I couldn't be happy to see my niece. For the next 2 months, my sister tried hard to get me to spend time with her and her oldest. She had 3 more daughters in the years that followed, while I experienced several miscarriages. I never met her youngest 2 girls because I avoided family gatherings she attended. Every time we were together, she would insist that I could get over my losses with her kids and that I didn't need to be a mom because I had her girls. I asked her to stop, and so did my husband and our brother, but she wouldn't listen. She became increasingly insensitive, telling me I shouldn't hold so much sadness when her children were around. I couldn't handle it, and it drove me crazy. I snapped at her once, but she acted like I hadn't and continued to insist that her kids should be enough for me. With a lot of help, I became pregnant again at the start of this year, and my son was born not long ago. My sister showed up and told me I missed out on a decade with her kids and questioned how I could justify not knowing my own flesh and blood, especially now that I finally got what I wanted. She called me selfish. I told her she was the reason for that, being insensitive and cruel, always ignoring my boundaries and pushing her kids on me when I was grieving. She insisted her kids were more than good enough and accused me of being at fault.
If you liked this video, make sure you hit the like button and comment down below your thoughts. Also don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos like this.